Rainbow Six Extraction hits Xbox Game Pass on day 1 on January 20th, giving members the chance to lead the charge against an alien invasion. But how can you increase your chances of getting these ETs off our planet for good? Which gear should you start with, and with who? To help you and your 2 co-op squad mates survive in the thick of things, whether you're new to Rainbow Six or not, here's a guide on what to expect with a few handy tips and tricks.
Before you square off against the alien menace, they're called Archaens. You'll have to choose which operator you want to play as it's a decision you won't want to take lightly at all. Rainbow Six Extraction comes with a wide roster of highly trained operatives, each with their own unique skill set. Lion and Pulse are able to mark enemies, which can help you map a clear path to your objective, while Doc's Stim Pistol and Finker's adrenaline-boosting nanobots allow them to provide healing support. So whether you want to confuse the enemy with Alibi's drone decoys or just go smash things up with Sledge's hammer, there's an operator to suit every playstyle. So it's a good idea to give them all a try and figure out which one is perfect for you. And of course, this is a team game, so experiment with different combos to see who works together the best.
Once you've chosen your dream team, it's really important that you stick together as you move through the map. One of the key elements of Rainbow Six Extraction is that each map takes place in an area that has already been completely overrun by the Archaens. Every step you take is a step deeper into enemy territory, so it's vital that you always have someone covering your back. Moving as a pack will help you avoid getting overwhelmed by the alien horde, and it also means you'll have someone there to revive you if you get taken down. Obviously, helping your friends not die is a plus point in any game, and in real life I guess, but it's super important in Extraction because any operators who fail to make it out of the mission alive will be listed as MIA and will be unavailable to you until you complete a rescue mission to recover them. It's high stakes stuff, so stick together and make sure everyone gets out in one piece.
Other Game Pass titles like Alien's Fireteam are great if you and your friends want to go in all guns blazing and blast your extraterrestrial adversaries into a pile of space mashed potatoes. But Rainbow Six Extraction really benefits those who favour a more tactical approach. By moving slow and steady through the level, you can conserve ammo and avoid getting swarmed by the enemies. This is pretty important. Sticking to the shadows will allow you to either sneak past many of the Archaeans you encounter or take them down using silenced weapons. Silent takedowns are another invaluable tool in your stealthy arsenal. They're also easily the best way to dispose of bloaters without giving them a chance to release their toxic fumes. Remember, the goal in Extraction is in its name, to get in, complete the objective, and get out. It's not wage out or war on the aliens, so the less trouble you stir up along the way, the more effective your squad will be.
Thanks to its near future setting, Extraction also gives you access to a host of helpful gadgets known as React Tech to help you complete the mission. Scan grenades will let you know about any Archaeans that happen to wander by. If you're trying to secure an area or just want to make sure that your 6 is covered while you press on, a well-placed scan mine can give you peace of mind. I mean, not that much peace of mind. There are still killer aliens all around you, but you get the point. The React Light is another great tool for keeping track of the enemy, allowing you to spot enemies through walls so that they don't get the jump on you. If you do find yourself in a bit of a pinch though, the field wall lets you instantly create a bit of cover while you catch your breath. No matter how careful you are, all hell is still gonna break loose at some point, and that's when the game's many explosive options come in handy. As well as standard bombs, you can use paralysis grenades to freeze an enemy in place, or a glue grenade to slow them right down. The latter also lets you make all sorts of stick around wisecracks, so that's an added bonus. The arc mine is also great for thinning the crowd, blasting out an electrical current that will hop between nearby ET baddies for a gnarly combo kill. Unlock a few choice gadgets and learn to use them right, and pretty soon you'll have the Archaeans running scared.
The thing that makes Archaeans so scary, aside from the fact that they're murderous parasites from outer space, is that they are constantly evolving. And by taking over entire swathes of our precious home planet, they've turned the hot zones into their own little ecosystems where they can mutate even further. So what does that mean for you, the poor sap wandering right into the hottest parts of said zones? Basically, it means you can expect to see a whole bunch of different enemy types as the game progresses. So from stealthy lurkers to projectile slinging tormentors. Come to think of it, we really shouldn't have given them all such scary names. Kind of seems quite bad for morale. But because you're fighting through an evolving ecosystem, there are all sorts of infield variables in play which are going to shift and change as the game goes on. Safe areas will become less safe, different enemy types will appear, and so on. Plus all the objectives and enemy placements are procedurally generated for each game. So what that means is no matter how well you think you might know a map, it's always going to be able to surprise you. So don't just go in with a plan of attack and expect to follow it to the letter. Be prepared to think on the fly and re-strategize at a moment's notice. And of course, be sure to tell your squad mates what the new plan is too.
While they might have seriously switched up the setting this time around, Extraction is still very much a Rainbow Six game, and that means it's still very much about making careful, cautious strategic decisions as you fight. And that actually applies to whether you should keep fighting at all. In Extraction, each game asks you to complete 3 different assignments, with both the level of difficulty and level of rewards on offer getting progressively higher. Naturally, you'll want to storm through all 3 to sweep up all that tasty loot, but you also have the option to pack up and get extracted at the end of each one, and sometimes it really is better to quit while you're ahead. As skilled as your operators may be, they are still just human beings, and so it won't take too many hits to bring them down. Medical resources are usually in short supply, and any injuries they've suffered will carry over between assignments. So, if you make it to the first or second extraction point with a squad that's looking seriously worse for wear, it might be better to bow out now and live to fight another day. You really don't want to find your favourite operators missing in action, so learn to take calculated risks and always know when to call it a day.
So all you need to do is follow these basic tips and you should at least be able to hold your own while you're skulking through Extraction's hot zones. Or at the very least, you'll look like you know what you're doing while an alien eats your face. Said face eating will at least look especially sharp on Xbox Series X, where Extraction has been optimized to hit 4K and 60 FPS, while PC players can also get in on the action with the game hitting both Xbox Game Pass and PC Game Pass on January 20th. That means you'll be able to start devising your own strategies very soon, so feel free to leave any tips down in the comments below. And for more advice on Rainbow Six Extraction and tons of other major Xbox titles, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.